This is INCRadio, DZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Lorraine, you know what I've been thinking about lately? Hello. Earth to Lorraine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What did you say? What were you saying?
Girl, I've noticed you've been on your phone a lot lately.
I know. Life's been busy. Family, work, a lot of things.
I understand. But, it's been so long since we've caught up with each other.
You're right. I think, did we want to catch up soon? Tomorrow? Maybe next week?
Next week, let's say Friday.
Okay, that sounds right. Yeah.
Even though life can get super busy for all of us, it's still important to make time for your friends and loved ones.
And you know what? I appreciate you for telling me. Thank you for reminding me.
That's what friends are for. And this is your friendly reminder from the INCRadio San Diego Satellite Studio.
And we'll catch you on the next
Wave.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Mom.
Homework?
Kind of. It's a school project, and you have to present someone from LA we admire.
Celebrity time. Who's it gonna be? Actor, athlete?
You.
Cool.
Yeah. Work hard. You help out with everything around the house. You never complain. You just do what's right, even when no one's watching.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to. Just don't make me redo my project.
The world may celebrate stars, but the ones who shine brightest are not on screen. They're family. A message from INCRadio Los Angeles.
Yes, enough. I didn't do well in my math test today. I know you're all going to do better. I'm really sorry.
Oh, Mia, thank you for telling me. That was very brave of you.
You're not na?
Of course not, anak. I'm really proud of you for telling me. And now we can work together to improve. That's what family is for.
You know, Mia, whenever you feel worried or scared, you can always talk to us. But there's always someone else you can talk to.
Our Lord God, He's always there.
Good morning and welcome to INCRadio, Washington, D.C. Satellite
Trust you,
Studio. I am your host, Elisa Mojica, with
Nigel Ibarra with
Lionel Ornado with our voice from the sky.
Hello, voice.
Brother Marvin Sabas.
Yay!
Hello.
Good
hello.
morning.
And shout out to those tuning in on our chat this morning. We see all those names. Keep them coming. And also, we'd love for everyone to join our chat this morning. So let's go on to our icebreaker. Okay. So we have zoomed in photos, and our panel with us here today will guess the item.
Okay,
Ooh,
let's see.
let's see.
Okay, we have this item that has some sort of reflection on it.
Mhm.
It's a little green
Oh yeah, it is kind of green.
or blue.
That's very misleading. Do you
Mhm.
know the answer to this?
Yes, I
Oh,
want you guys
okay.
to
You
guess
want us
what
to
it
guess?
is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Something that's blue and green.
Like maybe glasses.
It's a reflective. I'm gonna say it might be a pool, a really fancy pool.
Ooh,
What?
nice
It,
guess.
because it's hot now here in
Mhm.
the District of Washington,
That's
D.C.
true. It gets like to like 100 degrees.
Oh yeah.
We have one guess in the chat. We have Sister Lizelle. Same
Ooh.
answer as Nidel. So
Let's see.
let's see if it's correct. Ding, 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 ding,
Oh
ding.
yeah.
Nice. And we
Ooh,
also have
glasses.
Brother Jaster in the chat. He said swimming goggles.
Mhm.
Close, not for swimming, but more for reading.
You still
Okay.
put them on your face.
That's
to
true.
see.
True.
Still glasses. Okay, next one. We have this zoomed in.
So this has like ridges on it. It looks metal.
Uh-huh.
I already know what this is.
Are you
You know
sure?
what this is?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if our chat can get. Our chat's pretty smart.
Yeah, they're quick with it.
Let's see.
Do you have any guesses, Lionel?
I would like to say something with ridges, and I'm pretty hungry this morning, so I'm gonna say, is it a perforated knife for cooking?
Oh, that's an interesting knife. Your knives look like that.
You never seen like those? Then it's not like straight knife; it's like perforated.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know.
Lionel's just trying to trick our chat, but it's not working. And so we have Sister Allison, Sister Lizelle with the same answer. Their answer is key.
Keys.
Yeah, I'll get one of these right.
Okay. Okay. And that is all for our icebreaker this morning. And
fun.
so you can see by the title, we are more than busy. So we are more than busy because we are talking about a work-life balance. So to you guys, how do you define work-life balance?
That's a hard question.
That is kind of hard to for me to like say this is my work-life balance, because like what I do outside of work is basically life. That's hence work life.
I think work-life balance is when you work
and it's balanced with life.
Well, I guess when work doesn't like ruin your overall lifestyle, like your health,
Yeah.
in general. I think that's what that means.
That's true. For me, I feel like work-life balance is like work is work. You don't do work outside when you're leaving. You know, when you're clocking out, because you focus on work when you're at work, but then your focus is different when you're outside of work. So that's how I define it. And we are talking about balanced. What does a balanced day or week look like for you?
Really quick, I just thought of an answer for our previous question was, how would I define work-life balance? Is after work you still have time to do stuff that sort of re-energizes you, or like kind of refuels your battery, you know. Or wait, no, you don't put fuel in battery. Don't put fuel in battery. That's bad.
Charge your battery.
Charge your battery. Yes, yes. Like I said, I'm still hungry. I need to refuel my stomach. There you go. Where, after work, you're able to sort of do something for yourself, right?
Mm.
It's kind of like self care, whether, and no matter what form that really takes, whether it be just, relaxing on a day off, or
Mm-hmm.
on your time off, or when you are, say, you go to the gym or you go out to explore or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good work life balance.
Ooh, I
Oh,
like that. That's
Now,
better
for your
visual.
question was,
a
what would
balanced
what
day.
would a balanced day look like? Well, for me, because I start super early at work, um, being able to sort of go do, probably, like, some people call it retail therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do retail therapy. I do window shopping therapy.
That's a great way to spend your money or not spend your
Not
money.
spend your money.
Yeah.
Where, like, after work, sometimes I would go out to, explore, because, I recently moved here. I have a bunch of places bookmarked. I just recently discovered a cafe just like 10 minutes away from here. I'm like, oh, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm,
I agree.
that's a great answer.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about mine.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to add more?
Just
Unfortunately, I
talk the
can't
whole
help you with
time.
that.
Yeah, so for you, what's your balance?
um, I would say having a good like morning routine, like make sure I eat breakfast. I'm still working on it. I actually don't eat breakfast. Well, I guess breakfast isn't really for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but being able to not take work home. So I know a
Mhm.
lot of people have like very heavy workloaded stuff that requires them to take it home. So sometimes that could be me at work, like documenting stuff. Um, I don't know. I'm actually still figuring it out. I don't know.
That's true. Sometimes in a day you don't really plan too much of what you're gonna do. You just
Mhm.
somehow just go with the flow when you're after your work hours. And for that, how do you set your time for work, personal time, and responsibilities?
Ooh,
Uh,
having a oh
no, you go ahead. You good.
oh
I answered first last time.
okay. Having a calendar for everything,
Yes.
a schedule, a planner. I actually bought a planner literally just
Ooh.
yesterday.
Ooh.
I'm a visual person who needs like a visual aid to see
Mhm.
my what my life is gonna be like every day.
Uh-huh.
Because I will forget. Like someone be like, you forgot your appointment was like an hour
Oh,
ago. And
okay.
I'm like, oh, I wish you like texted me or something. Um, so having a calendar really helps me out.
Yeah, because you don't want to rely on that person to, like, let's say that appointment you were
Like,
talking
what if
about.
both of you forget?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't just be like, "Oh, you should have texted me." Maybe
Mhm.
I wouldn't have like missed it. But with that calendar, it does help. It's
Mhm.
just a reminder for yourself.
I do want to jump in on that because I do like calendars.
Mhm.
I used to try to keep a planner, but then I would accidentally forget the planner somewhere, because I would forget. Oh, no, sorry. I would write it down in my planner so I don't forget it,
Mhm.
but then I forget the planner.
Oh, okay.
I get
So,
that. Yeah.
also because, like, we live in a digital age now
Yeah.
where, it's very easy for things to be multi-platform or cross-platform compatibility or whatnot.
Mhm.
And so I opted for a digital calendar. So my calendar app on my phone syncs with what's on my computer, and I
Oh.
can even, like, set it up for notifications and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. I even have it so that I can see. Sorry, I'm gonna nerd out a little, or geek
Please
out a
do.
little.
Uh-huh.
I have an app on my watch where it tells me it has my calendar. I don't know if you guys can see it on my watch. It has my calendar on here.
Whoa, that looks
That's
cool.
I
really
discovered this like so long ago that I use
cool.
this pretty often, and it tells you how long till the next event. So, like,
Oh,
as
that's
as much as
cool.
possible, I try to
Really cool.
be detailed in, like, the start time, a realistic time of when I want to be there. So it'll let me know, like, hey, you need to leave by this time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes on map apps they have this feature where you can send the directions and to your calendar of, like, when you want to arrive, and you put in all the details, and it'll block out that time for me on my
Mm,
calendar app.
that's cool. Oh, but after those busy days, how do you usually unwind? What do you do?
Hmm.
A nice comfy couch helps.
Oh, yeah. I feel like for me, mine's it doesn't sound too good, but it's like more screen time.
Hmm.
I watch videos, I listen to music just to unwind. But if we're not talking about the screen time, I like going out with my family or friends. Yeah.
That's a good one. Oh, that's another like thing about like
Balance.
having balance, not always having screen time. And thinking about family and the outside world outside of the your phone.
Uh-huh.
What was the question again? I'm still waking up. I'm
what helps
sorry.
what helps you unwind after a long day?
Definitely working out.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So I feel like I'm always on my phone at work because I'm doing work, not because
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, cuz we are on our phones and
and
laptops. Yeah,
computers.
yeah,
Yeah, having time with like a group of people to work out is really nice to kind of get your mind off of actual responsibilities is
yeah.
nice.
Get
Yeah.
your body moving as well.
And then
Hmm.
you tend to like think better when after you work out too.
Yeah. Mm,
Don't you guys feel that?
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For me, I think what helps is also a part of like the wind down routine at the end of the day is a nice long hot shower. I'm an evening shower type of
Mhm.
person,
Mm.
and just taking a nice hot shower at the end of the day,
Oh.
kind of just like let it all just wash away.
Mhm. What I wonder what our chat thinks. Let's ask our brother Marvin.
Hello, hello. What a wonderful conversation tuning in. We have some of our brethren here tuning into the questions. We have Sister Lizelle Ramirez saying strict clock out time helps her
Hmm.
define a work life balance and to balance her workday or week. Brother Leandro Lasiste says managing time at work with needs in life. As well as Brother Jaster saying that he likes to play video games or play volleyball to unwind such a busy day, which helps him unwind after a long work day. And Brother Leandro also added, a balanced day is one where you feel like you accomplished a lot at work or school, then have time to relax and wind down at home. Thank you for these wonderful tuning ins of our chat. Back to you on the studio.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for our comments. So let's go back to our routine. So, is there something you must do throughout the day or week, or else you wouldn't feel right without it? Let's say, like, go out with your family, maybe clean the house.
Hmm. I don't want to start.
Well, I see you're still waking up. Did you do your morning routine? I'm just kidding.
No.
Like I said, a part of the you said like wind down routine that I mentioned earlier is like a nice long hot shower. Being able to also um, chat with some people that's not related to work. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's something that's also good for like the day to day basis because like if we're just I feel like if we're just always constantly thinking about work, 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 then it's sort of like starts to eat away at the other parts that aren't being not fed. What would be a right term for it? It's like it starts to eat away at the other parts aspects of our lives that's um it requires for a proper work life balance.
Mm-hmm.
Because we also should strive to maybe I try to strive to have a I guess a bit of a social life
Uh-huh. Yeah.
because like staying home the whole time. Some days I would prefer more than others, but on some days I'm like, I've been home for the past 3 days. I haven't really seen anyone aside from my roommate
Yeah.
or the and I need to see other people. Sorry to my roommate. You are very valued in my social life.
A must too for me, a weekly thing is of course radio. I feel like we're just so used to seeing each other every Saturday. I feel
Hmm.
like if we had a Saturday not seeing
Yeah, I would
each
feel
other,
really
it
weird.
feels
Yeah.
weird. And that goes with every duty that we perform.
Hmm.
Yeah. Definitely having a morning prayer definitely
Oh,
helps with the start of my day. There are times when you're rushing to work or something, and you just go to work and you forget to pray. I feel like everything just goes wrong. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
yeah.
But when I pray in the morning, ask God for help throughout my day, a balance. I feel like everything just works well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I remember I was I was still in elementary school. I was dropped off. I was like, did I forget to pray? So I started panicking. I was like, what am I gonna do? So I
Yeah.
went to the bathroom and did a quick prayer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Every morning, what I do is right before I leave the door, before I even unlock it, I'm like get dressing, got everything ready. Is I just say a short prayer
yeah,
every morning,
yeah,
and I think like it helps get my day. I guess like things just feel a lot better
yeah.
after that.
That's definitely a must. So what if there's a day like you realize there's not too much time for you in a day? Is there something you scheduled in your schedule that you had to get rid of to maintain that work-life balance?
Mm,
Maybe putting a timer on your screen time. Yeah, I
Oh.
know there's like features on your phone where you can that tells you, okay, you've been on your
Yeah, yeah,
phone
yeah.
for this long, you need to get off of it. Because let's be honest, like this is how life is now.
Yeah.
We're always going to be on our phones. So having that reminder helps me like go do something else.
Uh-huh.
mhm.
That's me.
Something that I had to take out of my schedule to maintain a work-life balance.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, with all the things that we have to do, like sometimes, unfortunately, like they do still need to get done.
Mhm.
So I know this might sound a bit contradictory to what I mentioned before, is like, but sometimes I would forego like self-care time, but my counter to my counter of my counter, I think that's the right amount of counters, is, if the thing that we're doing is something that's, we find fun or we enjoy, is it really work? Is it really like things that we have to do, like
That's
that's not
true.
fun,
Sometimes
right?
it could be too much of it. I- Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no, no,
Like,
like, well, say you're working on a side project.
uh-huh.
Some people might think, "Oh, that's just more work." But then, like, what if that's what helps, that's what makes you happy. That's what you
Uh-huh.
find fun.
Mm.
Like,
That's true. Cause like what you said, I thought you were saying like what she was saying, like it can be too much, like the screen time, there could be a limit to it as well. But
mhm.
you oh, okay, I get it now.
Like, working on things outside of work,
Uh-huh.
right? People might say like, "Oh, you're always so busy. You're always working on something." But then what if that one thing that that person's always busy on, that's what's sort of
They
like
like
that's what gets them, that's how they recharge
mhm.
with that's their hobby. That's the thing that they like to do.
Oh, it's like an
Yeah.
all-in-one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you
Yeah, I
mean.
get it.
It's like that phrase where if you I'm trying to remember it now. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's
that's
what I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
cool.
at.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys feel like that now with what you do?
I think the silence is our answer.
Let's ask our chat. Let's see. Let's see our chat.
So we've had some of our chatters say, like Sister Yvette Beleza, I love using both my phone calendar for collaboration with others and a physical planner to plan for myself with more details.
Mhm.
We also have Sister Jasmine M. Ross saying, your prayer will set the tone of your day.
Very true.
We have Sister Arlene Ocampo saying, I love listening to lo fi music to unwind. And lastly, we have Sister Lizelle Ramirez saying, I didn't really remove but replaced. Replace time I used to relax to practice volleyball with other brethren. Fun with exercise.
Oh, I like that. I like how she said not remove but replace, like
Mhm.
something
Mhm.
that she thought it would be best for her as well. Like instead of, oh, let me just take this out of my routine and not do anything, I'll do it with something that I really like.
And hey, maybe that's how she relaxes is by
Yeah.
playing volleyball.
Yeah.
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 Oh, those are
I want to play
nice.
volleyball now.
Those
Yeah.
are nice
Let's go after
answers
this.
from our chat. And that is a wrap for our discussion today. And we'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks to those who make it all possible for their unstoppable support. We'd like to thank our INC Radio Washington, D.C. family for supporting our broadcast, especially to Brother Sidney R. Santos, our district supervising minister, Brother Richard Soterio, our assistant district minister, Brother Ajik Dulay, our district CFO overseer, Brother Tyler Warden, our district multimedia advisor, Brother Emmanuel Andaya, our executive producer, Brother Raleigh Taray, our station manager, and our dedicated INC Radio Kuya techs here and in the Philippines.
Yay.
We would like to give our special thanks and greetings to Brother Angelo Iranio Vimanalo, our Deputy Executive Minister. We would like to give our special thanks to Brother Eduardo Vimanalo, our Executive Minister of the Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ, for allowing us to have programs like today's show here on INC Radio. Thank you for tuning in and spending part of your day with us. If you like today's show, be sure to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on what's coming next. And up next is New Jersey, INC Radio New Jersey. Until then, catch us again here next week on INC Radio Washington, D.C. Satellite Studio every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And remember, stay
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Unstoppable.
Stay unstoppable.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning
Bye.
in.
Good morning.
Bye-bye.
This is INC Radio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.